Blackout talk. I know. Where in the world? Why you ain't got the light on now? Well, shit. One, couldn't find it. Oh, yeah, there you go. I couldn't find it fast enough to turn it on. So, that's why. It's the blackout talk. Oh, shit. Blinding. Let me see if I can get it right. Blackout talk. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Blackout talk. Oh shit. I gotta take this detox before I forget. Get going and shit. I gotta take the detox. Some of this cleansing. It's not detox, it's called complete body cleansing. But that's what it does. It detoxes the body. The kidneys and the liver. Gotta take the night one. Doing pretty good. I can't wait to get some of that J. Michael Clark's detox. Get some of the detox there. Yeah. That blackout talk. It's low. It's colder today. The snow piling up. Gotta stay deep and stay hydrated, regardless if it's cold or not. Well, where I'm at, it's cold, but it's warm. I know how to keep it warm. This is a tough life to choose, yo. It's not like one of them type of lifestyles. Somebody just be like, some people be like, "Oh, you homeless?" Well, fuck it. Yeah, I decide to not be inside of a home, so I don't have a home. I guess if they want to say homeless, yeah, you tap. Sometimes, not really. I do tattoos, but sometimes it depends who it is. It depends. You tap? Yeah. What you mean? Come on, son. Really? Really? You know I still do tattoos. For you anyway. My nigga B Solo, he asked me, do I still do tattoos? And I'm like, for certain people, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Other people, it's like, nah, I don't do tattoos. Because, it's like, I don't really be happy doing the tattoos no more, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? One, it's a lot. It's a lot of reasons why. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I don't want to be accountable. I don't want to be responsible for it no more. Like, low key. I mean, it ain't nothing. It's like it's 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 a lot. It's a lot though to it, and I'm in a situation where I changed. I want to control my own life, like because it was like I was only doing tattoos because my baby mama. I didn't want nobody touching her. So that's the reason why I started doing tattoos. But then I learned how to do them and I mastered it. And it was like, when I mastered it, I kept going. And then it was good money. It was money involved with it and stuff like that. It was money. But it was stressful money. It was like money where, it was like a whole bunch of different personalities and characters and shit like that. And I couldn't really, this shit ain't no joke. I know I'm not gonna be doing this type of cleansing. As soon as I get that bread right for that body cleansing for the detox, country boy detox, that's when I'm gonna mess with that because there ain't no pills and shit. These dang on pills, these motherfuckers is big as fuck. Look how big these pills is. This motherfucker's big as fuck. I'm like, man, I don't fuck with pills. For real, for real. I don't, when I took that sleep medicine yesterday, I felt guilty about it waking up because it was like I felt like I I cheated going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me just resting naturally, it was like I felt like I cheated. And I was like I shouldn't have took that medicine and just fainted out naturally because I was fighting it low key. That's what I was like going out at the end, and then I would start, saying my rhetoric just start bouncing everywhere. Save that for late night, late night snack. Shit, yeah, I'm trying to get on this mud early because then I get some rest so I can get up early. Cause man, getting on that super late, I end up sometimes getting off track. Then I'll be on this mud later. But shit, I'm about to definitely get on my get all the warmth going on. Hey, yeah. The reason why I chose this lifestyle is because I didn't want to give my money to no daggone rent no more. I didn't want to do that shit no more. And then plus child support. And, I mean, it was cool, but then again, I found out child support they wouldn't giving her the money and stuff like that. I had a problem with that because then she was struggling. So it was like That's why I don't really like child support. But other than that, if child support was really for the mother, like they get the money and stuff, that'd be cool. But I'd rather give the money to her out of my own pocket. And if I could afford $300 or even more, $400 a month, I I'm on it. But if I can't, that's stupid to like really just do that. Like that, I mean, it's always good to give the child's mom something, regardless of what. You know what I'm saying? Helping. Period. Regardless if you feel salty about her or you don't like her, something. It's always good to give something, be supportive. Shit, pay her daycare center bills or something. Give enough money to pay a daycare center. You know, $180 a month. Oh, shit. But I'm on some other shit. I want to. I'm gonna open up stock for my daughter. That's why I got planned doing some stock and stuff like that, and different stuff like having more control of my money, and basically like punishing myself too. Like, it's kind of like a punishment also, because like I put myself in a position where I was going to be financially unstable, messing with someone who, you know, wasn't on my level, and out of just fucking with her, just out of just having an edge, just living on the edge and not giving a fuck and shit like that, out of neglectful thoughts on my part. So I messed with a chick, and then I didn't ever care for her or nothing like that. I didn't care about her, but damn, she had ended up having my kid, and I'm not gonna act like I'm not paying attention to that. I'm the type of person, when I was growing up, I raised dogs and cats and stuff like that, and raising the dogs, I was like I I I was reading books on them and stuff like that. And when I was reading the books on them, I was actually educating myself with these dogs and teaching them how to do things and mind and be vicious too, like on command, like some real like police dog type stuff. So I was like, I was like real with this, like on it, like if I was to have a kid, I'll take care of my kid like that. I could, not like the dog, but more. It'd be like much more better than a dog, raising a dog and junk like that. It was like I'm gonna raise my kid with like shit. One day I'm gonna put my daughter on here and let her talk. I'm gonna ask her questions and let her answer. My daughter, she like distracting things and stuff like that. But I'm trying to teach her stuff to stay focused, how to be focused, how to stay focused, just as I've had to learn and put it in practice how to stay focused. This that's where all this come from. All this right here is basically for my daughter, but also for me. Also, that's where all this come from. Me doing all this rhetoric and just talking and just you know talking rhetoric and uh give giving me talking about me. It's about me anyway. That's why I'm doing it for too. It's just about me, and I chose a certain time to come on here, 12:30ish, 12:34ish, to from 12:30 to 3 o'clock or maybe 4. between them times, that's when I'll be on here from 12:30 to 4. Between them times, if I don't come on at 12:30, might come on around about after 1:11. If it's not 1:11, then I probably won't be on here. Because I get on here around 1:11, one around there, then that means I was like, I am going to be on here because I know most likely I'm going to be on here for about an hour or so. So around that time, they give me like after 2 o'clock. Cause if I go past 2:22, then I'm gonna be on here for at least like three after three ish. After three ish, then I'm done. And that's how I've been just doing it because one, I want to attract certain people, and then certain people I don't want to. I don't even want them on here. Like so, at a situation when I'm like I'm real woos and stuff like that, and I'm going through it, I probably won't even be on here. I meditate. I gotta cut and meditate because I'll me personally, I don't want to break down on live, and it be a time where I think what might break down. You never know, might break down on live. Like I don't want to break down on live, so most likely me personally, I'm gonna get off of this month. But this the blackout. The blackout is like it's like what I'm saying, the darkness, like just just me, nothing else, no materials, no nada, nothing, nada, nothing. But I'm using the red light because I liked it. Last night it kind of set the mode like the grow light or something. It's like a grow light, but it's the dark out, blackout. Even though you see my stars in the background, the stars in the window. That's the galaxy in the window right there. It's really snowflakes on the on the window, but I'm looking at it like it's a whole cluster of stars. Look like the Milky Way. I got the Milky Way inside here. I should have just turned off the light, but it just looked tight with the red light too. Goofy. I'm kind of woozy. Uh, I'm ready to go to sleep. But it was a reason why I wanted to come on here though. I was gonna let it freestyle right into it. I was gonna just freestyle right into that mud, and then that I can't wait to get my daughter on here. I can't wait. I would have asked her questions. I don't want to put her on a spot though. I don't want to put her on a spot like that. But I want her perspective about me, even though I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I just want her to give me her perspective. And then I could probably look at it like I wonder, is that what she's getting from other people? Is that really her perspective? I know I'm gonna get props, and then she gonna be talking about how I force her to read and stuff like that. I don't force her to read, but I give her the reason why she should read, the logic behind why she should read. But my rhetoric is probably just a lot fuck with her anxiety and stuff like that. But I understand. We got a lot to learn and grow and do. That's what's dope though. That's what's dope. I'm glad her mom is participating with her. I just wish she would, you know, on her babysitting job, on her babysitting job, I wish she would act like she was fucked up on some fucking drugs or whatever. If she is, then damn. I don't even know her like that to make it as if she's fucked up off some drugs or anything. Only thing I know is she went to college and she was young when being a mother, and I was older. Little trick daddy ass nigga, oh fuck boy ass nigga, and I ain't gonna lie, shit. I ain't give a fuck. She yeah, she went to college, but then she got wild, and then after that, I don't know. We lost distance, but she gave me my props as a father, and that's what's dope. You know what I'm saying? If I ever had her on live, she will give me my props. My child's mom, no, even though I don't like but I mean it's all reasons why though. We know the reasons. The junk. Fuck that motherfucking system. Definitely if it's not helping, it don't benefit me in no way. If it benefited me, shit, I wouldn't be inside of a goddamn car keeping myself warm. I've been trying to get inside of a CPO or some shit. And, like fuck it. I'll pay the child support. It ain't nothing. And then, but yo, can I get help with a roof? Shit, nope. So damn that. I was like, that don't make sense. Well, if that be the case, then nigga, we all going out with a motherfucking bang. Nigga, I'm like, that damn song, suicidal shit. But the only thing is, I'm a bitch ass nigga, so I ain't gonna kill myself. It's just a thought, like, all right, I jump off the edge in my words, but as far as reality, nah, nigga. I be just daydreaming that I jumped off the edge, but I be right there soaking them damn dishes and putting that shit together. And I don't like it, so I'm not gonna pretend like I like it or anything like that. I got a mission. I'm re-educating myself and get myself right. So when I get back involved with these cribs, these real estates and stuff like that, I would just have a totally different approach to it. There's no sense for me to be trying to follow people and do what I already did. You know what I'm saying? I already did 10 years, 11 years renting. Uh, my rent was $300 a month, and my electric, water, and gas. No, I just had electric. My electric and my water, my car, my insurances and all that. Everything else was like, so basically I was coming out like $600 a month. Boom, right there. That wasn't including eating. So eating, it would have been like I was coming out of my pocket probably like $200, $300 a month eating. So, or that equaled up to $900, and then the taxes, no taxes was taken out 120. So, but my annual monthly, I was bringing in like 1,100, maybe 1,200 a month at and that was doing part-time work. That wasn't working like, well, that probably was kind of like full-time too. That was like, but I know it was part-time. It's part-time, full-time, and back and forth. It like fluctuate. Sometimes I get the hours, sometimes I didn't. And that's working out. So I'm going back to where I first started, when I first got in my house, 2001, and I was working at KFC. I started working at KFC, then I started paying the rent and stuff like that. It's like 300 a month. You know what I'm saying? I left the spot at like in 2013. You know what I'm saying? But holding it down for that long, just renting, it was like that. It didn't make sense because like I it was the landlord or whatever can sell the spot, and if they sell the spot for like 60,000 or 100,000 right there, somebody got the money. Shit, I gotta move out. So, that's kind of what happened also at the same time because hey, if somebody wanted to buy the crib, and then my money wouldn't looking right. It was like I'm just a renter, so that's why I was like, yo, renting is dumb. Like it's better to just own a crib. I did that renting jump from 2001 to 2013, and that didn't even own that shit. So it was like it didn't make sense. So I had to go a different direction because the type of money I was making with the restaurant, but that's before I even started doing tattoos though. I was like doing like little entrepreneur and stuff like selling oils and t-shirts and incense and stuff like that, and then like trying to rap, get on the stage and stuff like that, but at the same time working it for KFC. That was the first from 2001 to 2006. I was doing that's like leaving straight out, leaving community the community schools and stuff like that. And then from 2006 to 2011 or 2010, I was working at this assisted living, and that's why I was doing like I was knitting, and then I was selling the knitted hats, and I was selling the oils, the incense, and the t-shirts. I was doing my thing, but then that's when I got into doing tattoos because it was like I feel like it was childish to be just keep on selling like color stuff like t-shirts and stuff. It just kind of felt like I was hanging around a whole bunch of kids and stuff like that. So doing tattoos, that's where I was like, I'll get more into hanging around a whole lot of adults. And it was like, that was more, because I was trying to evolve myself more into like the adulthood, what I thought was the adulthood, but really it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of just niggas competing against each other though. That's all it is. And adulthood, to me, adulthood is like the highest art anarchy, the highest educated one. That's the adult. Like but not the one who can reach. Like my friend who did the t-shirts, had the line popping, Muhammad. His that he to me he was an adult. That was an adult because he brought me on, had the business popping, had the t-shirts popping, or got the t-shirts popping, because what I'm saying, we still do some stuff, but we super underground now because shit is real. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you so high up and you looking down, sometimes you don't know what the heck uh they see until you go down in the crowd with them, so you can see what they see. And that's what I ended up having to do. Had to go back down into the crowd, like coming around, like I'm everywhere now. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like I put myself in this big royal mess. I call it a mess because it was like it was fake. I wouldn't really be myself. I was more or less doing what I thought would please everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And then that kind of just messed me up though. But at the same time, I was like having fun with it at the same time. Yeah, I mean, you could. Yo, we be in hell. I be in hell, and you know what I'm saying, be enjoying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I shit. I was like hell to Lucifer. What's up, Lucifer? That's my homie though. On some real shit. And I always was on that shit. And then niggas was tripping off me, like niggas was tripping off me. Like, oh, he said hell, Lucifer, he giving props to the devil. And they try to convince me like I was in the wrong when I know what's right. In the last days, the evil will be good and the good will be evil. I'm not gonna play like I'm just I at the same time I'm being me. I'm just being me. I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be like them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to do the same thing. I mean, I do some. I eat cookies. You know what I'm saying? I eat fried chicken at the same time, but I detox myself from that junk too, and I'm getting even better with getting that junk out of my system too, because it's like it's not healthy though, for real. And I do want to live for a long time. My granddad, he lived for like over 80 something years old. You know what I'm saying? I want to live older than that, but he was like kind of like slower though. You know what I'm saying? You could tell, you know what I'm saying? You could tell that he was deteriorating. I don't want to be old and be like and wrinkled slow. I want to look like, almost look like me right now, but 80 years old. And it's possible, you know what I'm saying? You treat your body right, educating yourself right, doing right and stuff like that. That's starting now though, or not even now. I've been on this type of stuff. That's why I call myself the Gary Coleman. I'm not confused though. I ain't crazy or nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm crazy. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I'm true to myself, you know, and getting better at that. But I like chocolate. I like sugar. That's why I eat. Even though I know after I eat some sugar, I'll be having some like, my nerves be kind of fucked up. My nerves be all fucked up. But I like it. It's a fucking addiction. Try to eat right. I got a salad right there. I got I got some apples. I got some Granny Smiths. I got some red apples. And I got some oranges. I don't really like them oranges because they don't got no seeds in them. I really only like food that has seeds. I really only like alive food. And not so much acidic stuff. Well, but that's that KFC. I work at KFC. I work at KFC. So, you know, they give me food every day. So it's hard not to turn it down. It's only way I could turn it down if I stop working there. I stopped working there. I'm not going to eat there. See, I went back. I went back to KFC because I remember when I first started, and I had an idea to get my mind right and stuff like that. I went to KFC and, because it was easy money. You know what I'm saying? It was some simple money I could make real quick. Plus it's food, got some bitches, stuff like that. Something quick, and I can master at the same time while I'm re-educating myself and getting my psyche back, fixing my mind and junk like that. And basically not fucking around with paying no rent. Just basically get my mind right and adapting, knowing how to adapt to this way of life though. You know? Like say you just land on this bitch. And then you just land on here. And then you be like, since you done land on this mud, alright, you don't have nothing. You land on this mud, you don't have nothing. There ain't nothing you got as soon as you come on this earth. You don't got nothing. Alright? Boom. I mean, depending on where you land at also. You land in Ohio. Boom. And it's the winter time. Alright? That right there, you gotta start adapting. And then it depends on the times. Definitely if you don't got no family. If you don't got no family, you land on this mud. Shit. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. If you land, not crash, you gonna get the fuck back out of this bitch. You're like, hold up, I gotta fly back out of here. Nah, nigga. It's cold and the son of a bitch. That's what you would think. But I mean, it depends. If you might not leave. You probably come if you land here, boom, you land, boom. Because I'm picturing you landing inside of a ship or something. All right, and it's cold. You gonna be in your ship. You ain't gonna be fucking around with the cold. You gonna be watching the weather and stuff. You know, seeing how the weather go. You know what I'm saying? Then when all the snow go and the sun is shining, it's nice and warm. Then you gonna come out of the ship. You know what I'm saying? And then like just look around, start observing everything. You know, the sky, observing the sky, the ground, the moisture, the feel of the sun. You know, it's the learning starts right there and then. Survival starts right there and then. The foods and all that. It's like, I know we walk over top of food every day, like dandelions. Dandelions is the native food here in America. And you can like literally eat dandelion greens. You can boil them, or you can eat them fresh, raw. And you can use the shoot, the little shoot, whatever, the shoot, you know, the little stem or the shoot, whatever it's called, with the head come on. You can pluck off the head, take off the pop the shoot out of the between the out of the middle of the greens, and use that as a straw. Or you can squeeze all the sap out of it and make glue, like little glue things for like little stuff. The dandelion can be used for a whole bunch of stuff. The root, you can take the root and use the root for coffee abstract, or you can take the root and make a tea, out of that, or you can eat it. Like the whole dandelion is the food. So, and we walk over dandelions and stuff every day. Like no one is really picking up the dandelions. I did this thing where the drive through at McDonald's on Alum Creek is right there, and an apple tree is beside that. And I took a picture where all the apples was on the ground, but McDonald's drive through line was piled up. That junk was crazy. And I'm like, me personally, I got out of my car and went over there and started picking all them apples up. I ain't gonna front. I started getting the apples and I washed them and stuff like that. And then eating like that, I start seeing my weight and stuff start shredding off of me, because it was like the food was detoxing my body, getting rid of like a whole lot of toxins. So that's what I was eating that stuff like super raw. But now what I do is I wash the stuff off with vinegar and water, and then the vinegar and water, it give it flavor, but at the same time the vinegar and the water is what it take off, like it kill a lot of bacteria, deadly bacteria and germs, and um 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 what's that motherfucking thing called? Uh, so other shit. It kill a lot of different shit. Vinegar and water kill a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't believe me? Look it up on YouTube. The cleaning vegetables and all that. What the news said. You know what I'm saying? What the vinegar do? Vinegar do some good stuff. I like eating vinegar, like rinsing my salad out with vinegar and water, and then you know, probably let some of the vinegar water be in there, but don't drain it too much. But drain it out, and then put the dressing on it. Psh, man, now that junk tastes good. That tastes good. It's on point. But that's what I learned. That's what I've been learning since I went off grid, when I start practicing that type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It was a choice because of financial, and it was a choice because I wanted to have an experience. I wanted to learn something. I wanted to see, like, it was a lot. It's a lot to learn, because it was like I was thinking about, what did the Indians do before all this modern day stuff, and I've always been intrigued with stuff like that, watching National Geographic and stuff like that. So it always was in the back of my head. So it was like, what if shit hit the fan? All the worst come to worst, the worst come to worst. So and my reality, I was like, well, I don't have nothing really holding me back. You know what I'm saying? Or girl, she took my baby from me. You know what I'm saying? So she or my baby, they got a crib, and I'm not there. So it's like, you know, I don't know. And then my situation, my education and stuff like that, and the type of business, it was like I would have just been working just to pay my bills, and that's it. Pay child support and pay my bills. I would have been just working from check to check, and I didn't enjoy that. I didn't like that. It was like, I'd rather support my child other than pay rent. And, definitely if my child not there inside the house with me, if my child was, my offspring was there in the house with me, I would, hell no, I'm gonna keep the damn crib. Shit, that it makes sense. It wouldn't make sense. If my child not even my child's mom. She didn't even have to be there. But I would need her to be there to raise our kid, though. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the fuck she do, what. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even care. I didn't care if she was out fucking around or whatever. Y'all just, be there, right there in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Don't take the baby outside the crib. You know? One, I knew that shit, all the money is going to be right there in the crib versus going outside of the crib. So, and I'm the one who had the house. I'm the one who was, when I chose her, brung her in, she accepted it. And then she got pregnant. And then she didn't accept to stay. She got weak. I ain't gonna front. She got weak. She got weak as fuck. Because there's no way in the world, I don't know, if I was a bitch and a nigga that's handling his business, he an entrepreneur doing his thing, he confident, he up every day, staying up 24 hours, handling his business, always talking about business, always talking about education, always talking about coming up, always on it, showing it, proving. I wouldn't have got spooked to that nigga. I wouldn't have became a bitch ass nigga and dipped away from that nigga. I would have just sucked that shit up. Like, fuck it. Nigga, you want to fuck my friend? I mean, I know you stressed out. I don't feel like giving you no pussy, but shit, the fuck? Bitches be weak. Bitches be weak when they get a real ass man. And then she left me because she said we was never together. And I was like, shit, nigga, you accepted me. I offered, I chose, and I chose her, and she accepted it. So it was like, yo, she just couldn't maintain it. That's the only thing. She couldn't maintain it. I didn't leave. Shit, I'm the one who had the house. I'm the one who was holding the shit down. So I didn't leave. After she left, I still held on to that mud like 4 years later. Shit. Took like 4 years until I was like, man, fuck it. I'm not going to own this shit. I'm just renting. I've been doing this shit for fucking 10 years. It was like, I was like, I don't want to do this no more. It's a better life. It's a better life than that. And it was like, I was like, damn, man, I need to be punished for fucking with this bitch. Close down this goddamn house. And I closed that bitch down. Like, fuck that house. Motherfuckers ain't doing shit inside them motherfuckers anyway. Motherfuckers ain't doing shit constructive inside them bitches. And motherfuckers ain't, like, my shit, I'd turned that bitch into a whole fucking studio. Classrooms my whole thing was to build a classroom, like some lecture areas. I had a goal with that mug. Them rooms was so big. Man, I was in a baby Victorian mansion, one of the first houses on that block. Niggas don't know nothing about that crib. Some people up in that mug bought that bitch. They cashed out. But I put more in it than what they cashed out for it. So that's why I was like, damn. Fuck that renting shit. I'm not even gonna do that. Niggas is trying to do that right now and catch up to what I already did. And I'm like, I never do no junk like that again. Y'all can do that. I did that before. I'd never do that again. Next time I really get into a crib and I'm paying and I'm putting bread inside that mug, for real, man, I'm gonna own that bitch. I'm not gonna be sitting, because owning it is better than renting. Because the landlord can take the crib and be like, shit, if somebody come and they got 100 stacks or 200 stacks for that crib, the landlord gonna say, "Fuck your little bit of change, yo. I sold the house, and you got such time. You got to get the fuck up out." So if I done put in, all right, say, 3,600 times 10, then you do that times two, because you want to put like the gas, I mean, or not even gas, or say the gas, the electric, the water, and the gas, and that's not including the food. So you do that. 36 plus 36 equals 7,200 going into a crib yearly, right? 72 going into a crib yearly. That's renting. That's the lowest. That's the lowest. No, you know what I'm saying? That's really like the lowest. But really, the apartments over there, the towers, they charging $650 a month. So that's still, you round out all that, 72 or so is around there. With that, and it's a year. It's like, shit, nigga. If I'm gonna be spending that inside of a crib a year, I need to be making at least 7,200 a month. That's how I feel now. So if I'm not making 7,200 a month, I'm not gonna put that 7,200 inside of a rent and yearly. Definitely, with because I mean, think about, all right, that plus child support, that 7,200 plus 7,200, yeah, and that's just rent, and that's just electric, gas, and that's not including food, and that's not including the life insurances and health insurances and stuff like that. That's not including all that. And all that's needed too. All that's needed. And got all that's needed. All right. So you got that 72 plus another 3. That's a stack, plus the child support is 13. That's basically all the money. I mean, if you work in like a part-time job, you're not making, like, say if you make it just like 1,200 a month. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all the money. That's where you gotta get a second job, third job. You gotta do some entrepreneur and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a fucking investor for real. That's where because I've always believed, like, you shouldn't depend on a job. You should always invest, because doing that, then you get you have the courage to invest. You have the patience and stuff, because somebody just jumping into investing and you don't know the gains and the loss, then you're gonna get discouraged when you lose, and then you're not gonna understand that sometimes losing is winning, though, because you at least got out there to participate. You have an understanding. Definitely the psychology behind it, because it's a lot of psychology behind being an entrepreneur, because you got to deal with a lot of people, because I'm depending on people to go to work and do good at their job and then come contribute to me. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, me depending on them, I gotta be the best of me and be presentable. Then when we all working the same, we all working the same together, though. You know what I'm saying? But I learned me personally, I can't depend on just a job. You know what I'm saying? I can't depend on just an employee. Because the job can be like, just like the rent guy, the landlord. Yo, I sold the crib. The job can be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We're hiring a lot of new people and stuff, and we gotta cut hours and stuff like that. And then boom, hours getting cut. You know what I'm saying? Your hours got to get cut because, we're trying to hire new people. We're trying to train them and stuff. So we're going to start cutting hours, lay back hours so we can get new people and stuff trained and stuff like that. So boom, you know what I'm saying? Now the money that you're trying to depend on, it will get shorted because of that's somebody else's business. And then when they trying to handle they trying to get more production and stuff going to try to do more shit. That's just what happens in those type of business. That's why, like, even in entrepreneurship, that can be the losses too, because sometimes the money, during this season, everybody's paying bills, everybody, locked and stuff like that. So sometimes the business might be a short, even running your own business. So that's what I learned, like, in all everything, it being doing entrepreneurship. It also gave me an appreciation of making money. Like, I appreciate people who contribute or participated in what I'm doing, because it was like, and that's why that's why a lot of people gave me the opportunity to do business with them and circulate monies together like that, because I appreciate it. I showed appreciation because I showed that is dedication and consistency of just growing, doing and doing and doing something and doing something and doing something, and not backing down off of it. At first I didn't like the blackout talk. The only reason why I didn't like the blackout talk is because I had no light. But I went and bought a headlight for when I do tattoos and stuff, and I got my red light back. So it was like, it was like the other day is when I turned the red light on. That's when because I turned it on and remembered, but then I've kind of forgot. But then yesterday, I just do the red light for the blackout. That'd be dope. And shit, there it was birth at the blackout. Had got the red light special. But yeah, much love to my peoples who came on, show show love. Say what's up, y'all. Will y'all come on? Say what's up. Say hello. And give peas or hi, laugh, like, comment, or don't. Give a fuck. I don't even know if I got the comment on. Like, can anybody comment? I don't even know if the comment section is on. Is the comments? Oh, there you go. I got a comment there. I don't even know. Well, ain't nobody talking, so. But yeah. So, I chose to live an off-grid lifestyle because of many reasons. To learn how to survive off-grid. I knew when I did first get off-grid, my whole thought was to get a vehicle, though. I was like, because I didn't have a car. I had been just, and that, that's what another thing that was dope. I got off of that, just paying rent, back, and wasn't able to save no money to get a vehicle. Shit. But then it was like, at the end, I just started not giving a fuck. I ain't even gonna front. I just started saying, fuck the rent. Fuck it. I was like, I ain't gonna never own this shit. I knew I wasn't gonna own this shit. So I just started saying, fuck the rent, all that. I just started embracing the characters. I started embracing the characters, living in my imagination and shit like that. I became the Mac. The motherfucking Mac. Who's the Mac is back? Ooh. How much I love. Ooh, yes, the mic is back. Don't have a heart attack. Ooh, the mic is back. Yeah. So it was like, all right, I put myself in this position. So what do? So I started, basically re-educating myself. I had got more time to re-educate myself, not worrying about, damn, I gotta pay the rent. I ain't got to worry about that. It was like, all right, fuck rent. Get back in my education. That's what I wanted to do. Excuse me. Before I even got into an education. Damn, I ain't burped in a minute. Those some good burps. I was like, I don't even want to be in. I didn't even want to touch rent or nothing until my education was complete. Until my education was right. I didn't care about none of that junk. But I didn't want to be homeless. I didn't want to be homeless. I didn't want to be homeless. Money's later, look. I didn't want to be homeless, so I paid rent. I went and started paying rent. I wish, motherfucker, I did what I'm doing now then, because shit had probably been a lot different. I lost a lot of friends behind that, but then again, fuck them. Motherfucker, if you not my friends because of a house, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm more important than that goddamn house. I'm the one who kept that house warm. I'm the one who was painting them rooms. I'm the one who made that mug pop. I'm the one who made that mug pop. Not the house. The house did not make me pop. I made that motherfucker pop. That's where niggas get confused about. Like, oh, yo, bless. I'm the one who kept the motherfucker up. I'm the one that did that. Not that. That mug was already there. I'm the one who kept that mug popping. I'm the one who kept keeping shit popping in that mug. Had my motherfucking baby mama punk ass coming through on some punk ass shit. And I wouldn't fucking stop fucking with her only because she got my kid. Other than that, I wouldn't have been fucking with her. She ain't on my motherfucking level at all. Shit. It's hard for me to even compete with to stay on my level. This bitch ain't not on my level, but that's my child's mom, my offspring's mom, and I'm gonna help her, regardless if she fucked up or what, mentally fucked up or what. I'm gonna help her. Shit. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck her problem is. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm good. I'm doing damn good, not fucking up. Shit. I'm dope as hell. I was sleeping doing this type of stuff, even in my crib. I was sleeping in my car when I had a crib. That's the thing, cause I like looking up at the stars. I always have been looking at the stars. So that man, fuck that crib. Crib ain't shit unless you own it. You own it, that's a different thing. Owning a crib to me is like owning a fucking high school diploma. That's what owning a crib is like to me. Alright, I don't have a high school diploma. And I didn't give a fuck about the high school diploma, but I do now. You know what I'm saying? I do now. I respect education as long as the education is like real education, helpful, needed. All the other shit, bullshit. If it ain't education, it ain't shit. I came to this world to learn. I came to this world to want to do things. I didn't come to this world to be fucked up and confused. Although I can be fucked up and confused because I came into this bitch fucked up and confused. Like, off rip. Off rip. This is hell. But I learned how to put heaven in this bitch. Yeah, I blanked out doing my entrepreneur and all that. I blanked out and just was just doing that shit and just was just doing it. Knitting all them hats. I knitted over 250 hats. Thinking I'm about to be the next hat knitter. I went crazy doing them joints. I went sicko. I was going crazy. It was like I was pulling them strings so much I was getting blisters on my finger. So I had to take the tape and wrap the tape around my finger and pull the strings so that my fingers wouldn't keep getting blistered up. And the only reason why I was getting blisters like that is because I was pulling them strings. I was pulling them bitches like I was weaving. I was a fucking machine. Serious about what I do. I'm serious about everything I do. I want to do things. I want to help. I want to be useful. I'm so real with this shit. I make a motherfucker hate me because it's like I get so serious on it and I be so focused and I make sure that I'm on point with it and it look good. Like, and I'm trying to make it look the best. It ain't like I'm trying to make it look the best to compete against anybody or anything like that. I want it to look the best because it's self-gratifying. It make me feel good. When I first started doing them hats, I was doing plain colors. But then I got dull with it. So I started switching up the colors. Then I got dull with that because it was just wild. So I started counting, putting math in it. And then everything just was popping. It was just like, it's so much into doing them joints. It was like, there's no way in the world I will stop doing them. I got a whole suitcase full of hats that I haven't sold. And then what really got me is when I sold my first scarlet and gray hat for $20. I was amazed because, and that's what I'm saying, like the tattoos and stuff, like how I was like, I felt more happy selling hats than doing tattoos, but the tattoos, I made more money though. I made more money from tattoos than hats, oils, incense, and shit. It's competed against the damn job. Shit, and that's what made me stop working for people. I stopped working for employment just to do tattoos and do me, and it worked. That shit was popping, popped off. But I was still giving all the money I was making to the rent, to the landlord, and child support. Because I was going back and forth. You know, bitch ass nigga. Shit. Can't be a bitch ass nigga when I chose to do the shit I did. Put my motherfucking big man britches on, pulled them up, put that belt on, got to work. Cause I wasn't gonna play my daughter, but I took care of some damn dogs. I used to spend $100 on some dogs. So I used to spend altogether I probably spent like $3,000 on dogs. So I couldn't turn my back on my offspring. That's stupid. Can't happen. Can't happen. Only thing in the back of my mind is my offspring or just gardening. How to grow my own food. That's about it though. This shit's fun. I'm falling asleep. What time is it? Oh, it's that time. Yeah. I'm fucking falling asleep. Like, goodness gracious. I can feel my lips numbing up. Like, it's just time to go to sleep. Yeah. So I'm about to get off this. I'm about to get off, but I'm a rampage before I get off of this map because, you know, it's around that time for me. My little rampage time. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? I like the rampage. I haven't rampaged on live in a minute. I don't remember rampaging on live in a minute. I like everything in life. Life is great. I like everything. I mean, I like the snow. I like how everything is just going according to how I want it. I like the choices I make. I like that the source that's in me has never left me. And when I feel confused, I can tell that I'm not aligned with the source that's up in me. I like that. I like that everything in this world is at the palm of my hand, and I like the fact that I don't have to control everything. I can just relax and just chill. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do if I don't want to do it. And I could just I could do whatever I want to do and just relax in it, and I enjoy it. And if I can't do what I want to do, then that's okay. I'm fine with that. It's good. Everything is just grand. Everything is beautiful. Everything is going according to how it's supposed to be going. I like the trees. I like the grass. I like what's going on secretly behind closed doors that what no one knows what's going on, but it will be exposed pretty soon. I like everything that's going on. I like this. I like life. I like it. 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 And I'm about to get out. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a blessed night. I had to get some rest. I'm tired. Peace.